how can we consistently and rapidly evaluate the value and performance of our in-market actions?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I know it's our reason. I know it's our reason d'etre, but I think it's still very revealing in terms of both the question and then the guidance that we give.
Exactly, Kristen. Yeah, right back at you. This question was one of those that without COVID-19 or with would have made this list. The reason that large brands, marketers want to be able to put in place a closed loop measurement system that can be agile and fluid is to make more money. We think of it as proving the value of marketing and touch point management and media specifically, which is the sort of top row there of measurement, and improving, which is optimizing and acting. You do the first row so you can get the second done and make money, right? So the first row, across the board, pretty tried and true return on ad spend logic that we would urge every customer to think about and put in place in concert with finance, right, in their own organizations to be tracking the ROI of their marketing programs. That includes contribution of sales overall, the profit from that coming out of it, and the return on that media spend. And then finally, you take that ratio and it's hopefully over 1, right, and has a good return for your finance counterparts to be looking at closely as well and comparing to other alternative investments in the organization. This kind of logic of row 1 puts marketing and marketing investment on an equal footing with every other investment, whether it's an MSO putting fiber optics in the ground, or whether or not it's other brands doing store displays versus media, or whatever other decisions. The key, though, is really, versus where marketing measurement has been of where we are and where it's going, is really optimizing on what is known from market response and acting on it. So same logic across the board, right, is you can either optimize and get better results with the same dollars, or keep ROI where it's at, so to speak, and put more investment in. And doing that is the same logic of the upside seen and the margin generated and the ROI on the program costs of measurement and optimization. And this is what a CFO would want when you're thinking about any of these pivot moves that we've been talking about in questions 1 through 5, that many large decisions are happening now from, as we've covered, do I dial down media? Do I dial it up? Do I change my messaging? Do I not? It needs a feedback loop to evaluate in this way of incremental gains on the optimization itself. And then finally, and last but not least, all the way on the bottom right side of this page, is realized. You can't make money without doing something and acting on it. And so it's one thing to say, well, we're proving ourselves. It's another thing to say to finance or the CEO or others in the organization, we're constantly improving ourselves. And right now is a test period for that. It's a time to not run away from it, but to run towards financially driven marketing.